Well, when you talk about politics in Zaarland, I think our people don't really understand. They are not well educated about what politics is all about. If you watch carefully me, they have done everything in this world. Thank God you are from my area. Have you ever heard that Bishop Wakili belongs to this camp or that camp? But is it not true that there are some men of God in Bauchi from our places that some they say they are for this one, they are for that, they are for this one, or they are for this man? Have you ever heard that Bishop Wakili is one of them? No. No. So let me categorically make that very clear. If you are called by God, and you know that you are called by God, yes, you may not, I won't advise that you stay out of politics, but be a mentor, or be a guide, or be a director, or be a support. Now, the support can come in various ways, especially when it has to do with helping people to do the right thing. Now, in Zaarland, the major problem we have in Zaarland in politics is that, like I said, our people are not mature enough. If you are mature in politics, whoever dangles money like this before you? Is it true that these politicians in our land have never dangled money before you like this? There was a sitting governor in Bauchi. I went to preach for a church in Bauchi, and the church arranged that I must meet with the governor as the one and single bishop from our land. And the governor was very happy. He was very, very happy that I was coming to see him in the office. But he had this call from then the president was Obasanjo. He had a call that he should come to Abuja immediately. So the very day that I was going to see him was the very day that he had to come to Abuja. So he now laid a message that he should tell me to wait for him until he was back. So when they came, they told me, I said, no, I will still go to his office today and see whoever I can see there and go my way and leave my message of goodwill for him and go my way. I will wait for him. They say, but he's the governor of the state. I say, yes. We chose him. It's me who elected you. When he will finish his political tenure and go, I still remain as a bishop. I still remain as a spiritual father. So I don't have any problem about that. So I told them, I said, no. So I went, they now came, they took me to the government house, really. And he was not around. So I went there and saw everybody. I gave them gifts. They start. I gave them gifts, my tapes, my books, and so on. I gave them, prayed for them. And I left. I left. And that man will always have respect for me. You know the reason? If I had waited for him, he will come around and then we'll talk and so on. And then he will now give me one small money. As an accountant, I work with the president here. When you put in a which kind of money I have not seen in this world? So what is the big deal? I work in the highest office in this country. If the presidency is not the highest office in this country, so what is the big deal about it? So I told him, I said, no, it's not disrespect, but I have my own schedule still. I can't be waiting, I can't cancel. And that day, thank God, I was leaving Bauchi to travel to Benue, to Makurdi to preach for another church. So I should cancel, and I was starting that program that very same evening. So how can I leave, how do you call it? Wait for you in Bauchi, and then the church is waiting for me. Nobody knew when you were going to come. So our problem with our people, the Zaar man, is that whoever has the money, imagine, whoever has the money, whether you are in politics or whatever, you just go. They don't have a mind of their own when it has to do with politics. That's the issue. And that is what we try to correct when we are doing rescue mission fellowships and GPFI up to today. I stand by that. The other day when Dogara was there, anytime they came to me, I'll say no. The person that God told me is Dogara. They got angry with me. They say, why was I citing Dogara too much? I say, yes, as far as I'm concerned, Dogara is my spiritual son. And that's what God told me. It's not because he's my spiritual son in the first place. But I believe that Dogara, God told me he is the one there. And if he's the one, then follow him. Follow him. That is the man. Follow him. If you don't follow him, you won't win. And they disagreed with me. And they made no more. So common sense tells you that if this person told you this is the correct person to follow him. So if you don't follow him, you go back and now start fighting with him. I'm not mentioning Dogara because he's so much of a special person. No, I'm giving that as an example. So that somebody will not read the magazine one day and say, okay, Mr. Wakili has always cited Dogara. Yes, the reason why I say that is because God, I pray and God said that is the man. Now, fault me. You can fault me if he was not the man. Why is it that he was there all this while and nobody ever defeated him until the day he said, I not do it again? It means what I was saying as a servant of God was the truth. Well, it was the truth. So why will you come and fight the person that God is there? Was the God giving me money? No. No. But that is the person that God said we should follow for now. All other people, I'll tell them, wait. When he is true, you can come on board. We will support you. They say no. So when somebody comes around and wants to deceive them with money, they go. Even though I know very well that to some extent, so the reason why some people were following Dogara was not because of money. It was actually because of money. But I know very well that if today I run into trouble and Dogara is there to help me, you help me. Why? Because it is not because of money that I'm running after him. You know, but the genuineness of my heart. Any other son of Zaarland, Professor Sulebo Goro is there. Today, if I run into trouble, I will run to if I say Professor Sulebo Goro should help me. You help me. Barrister Kepa Magaji is there. Samani, how do you call it? Justice Samani is there. Huh? Every one of them, if I have any challenge today, and I run to them, thank God I never run into any one of them and say, I need this, and this. If I've ever told them something, it has to do with the NGO. Yes, that this is what I want to do with the NGO. If they ask me, what can we do? I say, you can help me in this area. Simple. But not to go and say something that has to do, I don't have food to eat with my wife and children. I don't have money to send my children to school. I was sick and was dying, 2017. I didn't tell the guy. He invited me to his house to dedicate his new house for him in Abuja here. I went there and dedicated the house sick, but he didn't know. I came back. It was after some months that somebody went and whispered to the wife and said, you know your daddy has been sick. Said no. So the man said, daddy is sick, and it's very serious. So it was then that the one ran to the husband and said, this man that came and that came here and dedicated our house, I said he was not doing well. It was then that they now rushed to my house. I said that the husband and said, but you came to our house, you didn't tell us. I said, you know me. If God wanted me to help me, he talked to me. So, he said, so where do you want to go now? Do you want to go to India? Do you want to go to UK? Or do you want to go to Dubai? I said, I don't like India. I don't like UK. I want to, if you can take me to Dubai. But if you are led to me, I don't want you to take me to anywhere. I prefer, I'll just pay, I'm getting better, no problem. So you know, it will pay for everything that I have to do with my day to Dubai. I went to Dubai and spent almost about 3 weeks there or so and came back. You get what I'm saying? Huh? But there's nothing like, because I'm looking for money there at all. Not that people have an ideology that they believe in. You get what I'm saying now? So that if Kabda is not here today, their children will see that and say, yeah, this is what our people stood for. Like Peter Gonto, Baba Gonto. Was you know what he stood for that everybody is running after today? Can we have somebody like that? Or can we have an ideology that everybody rallies around? That has been my message to Zaar Development Association Leadership, ZDA.
So another thing, sir, one thing that has share in that thought, and do you see it being actualized anytime soon?
One of the protagonists of the children is me.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You may not know that, but it was me.
Okay.
The idea of having a children and a Zaarland paramount ruler, I contributed to it.
Okay.
The idea.
Okay.
I'm not talking about all other details, but the idea. I started it.
Okay.
When we started Rescue Mission Fellowship, somehow God started making my voice very strong in Zaarland. And people started knowing now that this man is more than just a religious figure. He has something to offer. So I remember I think he was doing the Bibi Bukar's well as ZDA president. So Bibi Bukar now decided and sent a word to me that he wanted me to come and talk to the meeting. The ZDA was meeting that the invocation of Mutafara. So I came. I said, I should address them in that area, that they learned that there were some ideas I was sharing at the background. So I announced to them. They gave me the opportunity to share. And more so now that I had already become the bishop. So they were very happy. And then they said, so what will they do? I told them we have already a template. The template is that of Gung Zaar in Kaduna State. I said, they may not give us a children. They may not give us a king. Let's give ourselves a king. They say, how? I said, very simple. This one I'm telling you was documented, I wrote it. I'm only trying to summarize it so that I don't go into too much of details. So I now told them, I said, very simple. It's people that make king. For example, me now. Why people call me bishop? Somebody made me a bishop. And the whole people that are under me decided to say, yes, it should be a bishop. So that is why I'm a bishop now. Will you say, you, as one person, will you say, I'm not a bishop? That's your own business. But the people that know that I'm the bishop, they will, if you try, they will beat you up. So I told them, I said, very simple. The Zonkoa people started like that. One day they sat down, they said, oh, if government does not recognize us, let's recognize ourselves. That somebody does not recognize, so you yourself, you don't recognize yourself. So it's constitutional that you recognize yourself as an entity. There's nothing wrong with that. So what you do is you just rally around an individual. When you rally around that individual, every one of us should be disciplined enough that anytime somebody comes from outside, or like politics, is coming to look for an elective office or something of that nature, we should be disciplined enough to say, no. If you want us to participate, go and meet. Yes, go and meet that. He's our leader. Don't even call him king or anything. At least, there is freedom of association, isn't it? Yeah. So, that is our leader. Go and meet him. Whatever he tells you, he will tell us. And whatever he decides with us, that is what we do. I say, wow, that's a sound idea. I said, if the whole of Zaarland will bring one person and put him like this, anybody comes from Bantry or whatever in the whole of this country, that they are looking for something here, and then they come to Bishop Wakili, for example, as an individual. I said, that's why when they call for me or one or two people to the state house in Bauchi, I don't go. I don't. I will tell them, have you made the ZDA chairman? Why are you calling me alone? When we have a leader, we lead the man. Not talk to him first. If it is something that has to do with our people, why are you picking me alone? You want to do us, I know you want to do us, divide and rule. So I educated them about all these things. They said, wow, this is an idea. So what do we do now? I said, pick a man. Let's pick a man. Just look the whole of Bauchi, I mean the whole of Zaar people. Is there no one single man among us that can lead us? And when you pick that man, make sure all of us are mature and disciplined enough to follow him. No selfishness. You must support him. So that was how that issue of Gung Zaar came up. Do you get it now? I remember I presented, I think, 2 more papers. But the other 2 papers, I was not there. It was my late elder brother that read the paper as ZDA because he was the secretary of the ZDA. You get it? That Bulus Jadi was my senior brother. So he was the one that read it on my behalf because I couldn't make it. So it was through that now that somehow I think during the end of the tour, the reign of Bibi Bukar, I think the other people that came started dilly-dallying. They were not ready. We are ready to do. We are ready to pick somebody. We are ready to pick this, and they were not ready to do it quick. So what happened? The youth now decided, out of their zeal, without knowledge, decided to go into the destiny. So you see, that is an example. So your question about what is my this thing about? So you know very well now that the Garimu Akaito.
Yes.
So the idea, actually, I was part of it. Started, and up to today, I still believe in it, and I still believe in the present day Gung Zaar. Do you get what I'm saying? Let me give you a very funny example. I think it was either not this government, the other government before this one of how do you call it? Yes, I think the other government. A day I was seated in this office here, and my phone rang. I picked, and who was I going to? It was one of his commissioners. So when the commissioner called me, he said they have picked a few of our people to meet with the government concerning the issue of our land. That was when this Gung Zaar issue and others were very, very tense. So they called me. They said they wanted to go and discuss about 1 or 2 issues about it. He said, I asked who and who are there. They said, this person is there, this person is there, this person is there. So I asked, I said, what about so person? He said he will not be there. I said, no. If you are going to discuss the issue of our land, we have a leader. That is to tell you that what I suggested and what I put on the table, I was ready to obey, to practice it. So I told the commissioner, I said, with due respect, sir, that meeting I will not come. But if you speak to the one that you people say he's not a paramount ruler now, if you speak to him and tell him to tell me to come, I will come. They called me twice. I said, I repeated the same thing. He thought maybe I was just playing. I said, no, I'm very serious. If you tell him to tell me to go, I'll go. But if you will not, I will not go. And the truth remains that I didn't go. And nothing happened to me. I have my principle, and what I believe we all agreed on should be done. I won't comment, okay, what did that day they just said that, then when they see people like us, they just put it on social media, not even social media alone, on NTA. And say, Bishop Wakili and other people from Zaarland were here, then this is what they did, and so on and so forth. And of course, I will be ashamed of myself. So I told them, I said, no, I don't do my things like that. We have a leader, His Excellency, that I have very great respect for his government. I don't have anything against his government. But me, I'm a very neutral person, and I don't side anybody. So please, try to meet our Gung Zaar. If he's the one that tells me to go for that meeting, you people will see me there immediately. So I believe in it, and I still believe in it, and I believe one day it will be actualized. You know something? Something that kept coming to my mind was that one day they will bake us for this children, and it may not be important. Yes. You know the reason why I say that? Yes. If our people are ready to do some of the things that we have always stood for, would have developed our land to a point whereby we don't need anybody. Is it not because you are still begging things from them? We have to do this, we have to do that, we have to do that. That's everybody. If today every one of us will become whatever they want to become and we move development, will you stop me from building a skyscraper in my village in Kudu? Will you stop me? Will you stop me from building the best university? Will you stop me from building the best road if I have the facilities to do it? I'm developing my community, am I right? So if I'm so blessed and I decide to ignore whatever you are doing, what is the big deal? All we need to do is one day I'll just sit down and then the ZDA is there. We'll elect a very powerful ZDA leader that loves everybody. You get it now? That's it. And whoever is our traditional, out there we move our cultures, and then thank God is Christian based now. So we move it, and then if it is possible, we just be one fine clergy somewhere that knows God very well and the Bible, who who wants to be in politics. We put him there. Simple.
So there are a lot of Zaar sons and daughters who are passionate about ministry. We have pastors, bishops, prophets, all of that. Aside from the prestige that comes with the office, some people just want to pastor, the prestige and all that, the influence you have as a pastor.
Yes.
Do you have any words for them so that they will be, if they are calling as God has called them to?
Yeah, if God has called you, truly called you, you will live by the principle of the Bible. I'm very careful not to do what the Bible does not say. You get it now? My simple counsel, was it not me who started the Rescue Mission Fellowship with others to bring in an upsurge or so many people who will go into ministry? It was not me. So why will I wake up today and stand against them? But what I don't like is there are charlatans. Yes, there are charlatans and there are rogues. I'm very, very sorry to use that word. There are people that are using Christianity as a cloak to cover up some certain things, and then they'll just carry the cloak of a clergy and go there and put it. For example, why will you on this earth be preaching something that is outside the Bible, and then people are clapping for you, and you're not ashamed of yourself, and you're still doing it, as if it is these people that are clapping for you and singing for you that one day will judge you. No, they are not the ones that are going to judge you. It's God that is going to judge you. So why will I? The foolishness we have is that the more we have plenty people on social media clapping for. I have a large following. I don't have any problem about that. But if my large following are following the wrong thing, then that is wrong. My influence on social media is not within the shores of Nigeria alone. It's outside the shores of Nigeria, all over the world. I minister to people. Sometimes I preach from here. This is my little office here and my house there. I can preach from there and collect very good offering from America. I don't have any problem with that. But the issue is what you are preaching. Is that God's mandate for your life? Do you get it now? Let them preach the truth. And number 2, Bible says, whoever is going to teach must study to show himself approved. A workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Let them preach the truth. The Bible is very, very clear about whoever is going to be a pastor. God says in Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 15, I will give you pastors or shepherds who will teach you knowledge and understanding. Simple. So what is my work? I must teach people knowledge. I must teach them understanding. The understanding of the word of God. That is my assignment. My assignment, I don't have any other thing more than that. And then number 2, my major assignment is to make sure the people that are hearing me, I carry them along to where I'm going. Where am I going? Heaven. Cool? So, I can't preach what will sweet people and people are clapping for me, that is all, on social media. Oh, you are this. Now, I must also be very clear that there are more congregations of the devil on social media than Christians. Yes. You know the reason? Captain, you are a media person, so I suppose that you know this very, very well. For example, the message I preached here yesterday on Sunday, have you? Now, pick it and put it on social media. Do you get it now? No, we are following crowd, am I right? Pick it and put it on social media. Then, just pick a celebrity lady or man who walk naked on the street and put on the social media. Then wait for the comment. Sales, am I right? Yes. Now you will have millions immediately. Yeah. Today I have this answer that some certain things from the world keep popping up, and they said one of a phone star just died at the age of 26, a lady, 1 million somebody in the United States of America. See the kind of accolades that are coming from her. But not too long away from there is this other thing that you can talk about the gospel. You can only see maybe 10 or 15 people. But these other ones are millions. So now that we have a crowd of people following evil and few following good. So a man of God now decides to encapsulate both evil and good and add it so that people, you will have a lot of followership. Then he will receive the stamp of God. Bam! You are correct? No. That's why if you watch carefully, when God came to destroy Noah's time, it was a media too. Yes, there was media hype too. You get what I'm saying? How many people were saved? It means Noah only received 7 likes, 7 comments. And most likely 7 shares. Both on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You get what I'm saying now? But look at it critically. How many people were destroyed in the Noah's time? Millions. The whole world was destroyed. Only 8 people were saved. So that's why the adage normally goes that one with God is a majority. Let us be very careful. My advice to all the ministers in Zaarland, that's why most times if they include me in their forum that I don't know very well, I delete my name immediately. I remove myself from them. I don't want to be identified with something that I don't know. You can't just start something and then you bring me in and say I'm the administrator because you want my name to be the one to attract people. No, I remove myself immediately. So these are the areas where I will advise them. And if they really want to serve God, let them serve God in truth and in spirit. Let them serve God in truth and in spirit. Let them not serve man. And then finally, let them not follow politicians. You hear what I'm saying now? Let them not follow politicians, and then let them not follow denomination. There are denominations in our land that don't interact with any other people. If you see them interacting, because there's a benefit they will gain out of it. No. The central person is Jesus Christ. That's why I was frustrated in our land when we started Restoration Fellowship. The persecution we received were more from denomination.
So we're talking about you, Canada. We know you're your husband and your father. Don't tell us a little bit about your family.
Okay, about my family, I'm a true Nigerian.
Okay.
My father is from Bauchi. My mother is from Plateau.
Okay.
My wife's father is from Nasarawa. My wife's mother is from Kaduna. You get it now? And number two, I believe in a man and a woman. Captain, what did I say? I hope you know where I'm going.
Yes, sir.
If it is family, husband and wife, male and female, man and woman. So I've been married for the past 35 years. To my wife, and then we have 4 children. Dorcas married with 4 children. Anna married with a child. Precious, not yet married. She's the owner of the NGO. Baby Praise, who is, how do you call it, finishing her university at Bangkok now. She's in her final year now in Bangkok. And so we have 4 children, 5 grandchildren. And then we're still counting on. And I believe in, like I told you, one man, one wife. Yes. Nothing like too many, how do you call it? So, and then I'm a marriage counselor too. Yes, I'm a marriage counselor.
So before we let you go, away from being a marriage counselor, shepherd, what do you do when you are less busy?
I watch football.
Okay.
I watch football.
Which club do you belong to?
I think I'm not an English fan. I like Spanish football. I like the person that introduced me to Barca is no longer yeah, it's not Lionel Messi. It used to be Ronaldinho. I used to love Ronaldinho. So it's Barca, Barcelona for life.
Okay. Your Lordship, really appreciate you for taking time to help this talk, because I've learned and I'm people who learn too.
Thank you.
And then we take correction very easily.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
This is where we come to the end of today's edition of the program. Thank you, dear viewer, for staying with us. As always, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to this channel. And also follow our social media handle. The name is Char Magazine on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you for your time. Bye for now.